Yes, we're going to do Amy's spiritual spin via telephone today. So my spiritual spin today is going to be about our upcoming full moon. Full moon is this weekend. It is our snow moon. It is Saturday, the February 27th. It is, I love this moon because it is the last one of the winter, right? Because next is the spring solstice, and that's next month in March. So this is our last cold moon. It's the snow moon. Most of the earth is experiencing, like I have a girlfriend up in New Hampshire, and she's under a foot of snow still. And she sees me in my little tank top sunning myself, and it's like, you know what? So the full moon is coming this weekend. For me, the full moon is all about releasing and letting go of what's going on in the past month, and being focused on the month ahead. And for me, the spring equinox is coming, and I'm really excited about that. This February full moon is really the changer for me in regards to my spirituality, because the days are getting longer now. The sun is out for more hours, and every day it's getting brighter and sunnier and warmer. So I'm excited about this full moon this weekend. I know there's a couple of things going on in the area. They do, around here in Florida, they do like drum circles, and some of the metaphysical stores in the area do special events when it comes to the full moon. So I might check one of those out this weekend. I'm not too sure about that. Yeah. But again, the full moon is coming this weekend, and one of the things I do, and I've been doing it for God knows how many years, is on the full moon, I make a little tincture of cinnamon sticks and whole clove, and I simmer that on the stove the day before, the day of, and the day after, and then I put it around the perimeter of my property and the doors of my home, and it's actually a drawing spell for prosperity, wealth, and just good juju. It brings in good stuff. It brings in financial security. And I got to tell you, it's worked for me for years, and we still do it every full moon. And so that's a little trick if you guys are like strapped and, you need a little bit of stability and prosperity in your life. I highly recommend just putting a little bit of water with some whole cinnamon sticks and some cloves, and it makes your house smell good. And it brings in good stuff. So, the full moon's coming, y'all. Be aware, be safe out there this weekend, because the full moon affects everybody, and, people get distracted, a little more cuckoo during the full moon. Not me. I get tired during the full moon. It just drains me, but, that's just who I am. So, but that's about it for the spiritual spin this week, Michelle.
I love that, Amy. And
what do you do, Michelle? What do you do for the full moon?
Well, so before, I wanted to ask you though, I wanted to mention like where, that makes sense where the time is changing and it's getting more light, because I even noticed that just yesterday. When I went out after dinner, I'm sitting on the lanai and I'm like, wow, it seems like it's still sunny, and so, that just kind of corresponds with it, and I love that cinnamon and clove idea, and I wonder if that's why, realtors will tell you, like when we were selling our house in North Carolina, the realtor probably we were in like the Bible Belt, so they probably had no idea, but they said, burn some cinnamon and cloves in a little dish of water on your stove. It will help, help people feel warm and comfortable in your home, and it does help sell it.
That cracks me up, Michelle, because so many people, in all different paths of spirituality, I'll say, some of the fundamentals from way back in the day still reign true today, and one of those is, the smells and stuff that, like you just said, burn some cinnamon and cloves on the stove. It is very homey, very welcoming, very warm. Yeah. And, people have been doing that for years. Even frankincense and myrrh does the same thing, because it's that old school soul recognition. right? So it doesn't matter what spiritual path you have. Some of our senses recognize that soulful, spiritual recognition, and I think that's one of the things that the cinnamon and cloves does for everyone. I have a girlfriend here in Florida, and it never seems to fail, but we always run into each other on the full moon, right? And I mean, I see her different times during the month, but at some point during that full moon, do I not run into her and we both like stand under the moon and just raise our arms and just breathe in energy?
Yeah.
So, you know, people look at the moon and go, wow, you're so beautiful. And that right there, that one moment of connection with the full moon sometimes is just the most spiritual, peaceful moment that we get all month. So if you've never done that before, I highly recommend you go outside and stand under the moon, take 5 or 6 deep breaths, and I'm spirit-filled right now. My goosebumps are head to toe. Go out and just have a moment with the moon this weekend, and take a moment for yourself and do that. You'll be surprised at how you feel.
So cool. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Amy. Thank you for your spiritual...
Aww.
It always makes my head spin.
Yeah, I know, right? Spiritual spin.